Hi students, let's study abnormal molar masses. Abnormal molar mass means the molar mass different from the accurate value of molar mass. Suppose a solute is there B, whose molar mass is Mb, but we find it is not Mb. Accurate normal molar mass is Mb, but we find observed molar mass, we find it is Mb dash. So this will be abnormal molar mass and this is normal. Mb is normal and Mb dash is abnormal. So for solute we will find that observed molar mass is different than the normal molar mass. Now you can understand this thing very well when we are going to elaborate studies about this. Now first of all, see, when we will have normal molar mass or accurate value of molar mass, when we will have, then we can understand when we will have abnormal molar mass. Let us see the conditions when we can have accurate molar mass. We can have accurate molar mass for a solute, accurate molar mass or normal molar mass for a solute when we have solution dilute, for a dilute solution. When we are having solution dilute, then whatever molar mass we are determining by using any of the colligative property, that will be accurate value. Because dilute solutions are ideal solutions. You know, dilute solution behave as ideal solution and concentrated solution will behave as a non-ideal solution. So we can have accurate value of molar mass when we have solution ideal or dilute, not concentrate or non-ideal solution. Number 2 condition for having accurate or non-accurate accurate value of molar mass. Second condition is what? That we will be having solute should neither dissociate nor associate in the solution. When we are adding solute, it neither dissociate or nor associate. If associate means two or more molecules come together and form a big molecule. Dissociate means one single molecule breaks up into two or more smaller molecules, smaller particles. For example, ionic compounds, NaCl. When you dissolve NaCl in water, it will dissociate into Na positive and Cl negative. So ionic compounds always dissociate, and some compounds are there which form weak van der Waals forces and they dissociate and form a big molecule. For example, benzoic acid. When added in water, it will form associated molecule. Two molecules together form a single molecule. So we can have accurate molar mass only when we have solution ideal, that is dilute solution, and when we have solute which should not undergo dissociation or should also not undergo association. No association and no dissociation take place, then only we will be having accurate or normal molar mass. But if our solution is concentrated, or if in the solution there occurs dissociation of solute or association of solute, then we will have the abnormal molar mass. Then we will have abnormal molar mass. Now we will see the conditions when we have the abnormal molar mass. Observed molar mass is different from the normal molar mass. First is association of solute particles. As I told that many a times what happens, the particles of solute when dissolved in water, they come closer and form a single molecule. So that is known as association of solute particles. Means together the particles come and they form a single big molecule. So we will see this occurs in when we have non-polar solvent. When we have non-polar solvent. If non-polar solvent is there, then solute undergoes association. Solute undergoes association to form a bigger molecule. Suppose we have n number of A. A's are solute. We usually take B. Okay, we are taking n number of B molecules. In book A is given n number of B molecules. When dissolved in water, we will be having B molecules together making one single molecule in which n number of B molecules are together. For example, this is n number of B molecules associate one single molecule in which n number of B molecules together form a one big single molecule. So we'll see it is what? Association. For example, our benzoic acid. When dissolved in benzoic acid or ethanoic acid, when dissolved they form. Now see here, ethanoic acid in one example, ethanoic acid in benzene. Ethanoic acid in benzene. This is formula for ethanoic acid, CH3COOH. When it is dissolved in benzene, we will find two molecules of ethanoic acid together and undergo association in solution and form one single molecule of ethanoic acid in the solution. Why it happens? Because there occurs a formation of hydrogen bond. Let us see. This is CH3, C double bond O, OH. This is one molecule of ethanoic acid. Another molecule of ethanoic acid, COH. There occurs hydrogen bond between oxygen of one ethanoic acid and hydrogen of another ethanoic acid. Here also you will find there occurs a hydrogen bond. So two hydrogen bonds occur. This is hydrogen bond, which is a weak van der Waals force between hydrogen atom of one ethanoic acid and oxygen atom of another ethanoic acid, and this way the two molecules come closer and form a single molecule. So similarly, if we go for another example for association, that is benzoic acid exists as dimer in benzene. When we are adding, this is known as dimer. Dimer is formed. When we are adding benzoic acid in benzene, forming a solution of benzoic acid in benzene. This is the formula for benzoic acid, C6H5. We will see two molecules of benzoic acid come closer and get bonded with hydrogen bond and form a dimer. This will be C6H5 and we will get here dimer. Instead of CH3 we will be having phenyl ring C6H5. So again a hydrogen bond is formed between two benzoic acids and we will find a dimer is formed. So dimer is bigger molecule. These two are monomer and this one is dimer. A big molecule is formed. This is known as association. So it occurs in non-polar solvents. Benzene is a non-polar solvent. Now we will see that what happens to colligative property and why, because of association, we have abnormal molar mass, not accurate molar mass. Let us see. Now we know that colligative properties depends on number of particles. Depends on number of particles. If number of particles decrease, then what will happen? And what will happen if number of particles decrease? Then what will happen? Colligative properties, value of colligative property increase. If value of colligative property increase, we all know colligative property. First, colligative property is proportional to number of particles. Therefore, if number of particles decrease, colligative property increase. If colligative property, we see that colligative property is inversely proportional to molar mass. Is inversely proportional to molar mass. So we will find if colligative property increase, then molar mass, which should be Mb, will become Mb dash, that is abnormal, it will decrease. If number of particles of solute decrease, why will decrease? Because of association. We'll see that value of colligative property increase. If value of colligative property increase, then we will find the molar mass decrease. If so, abnormal molar mass will be there. Whatever molar mass is there, accurate molar mass is there, we will find after association molar mass of the solute decreases. So here, for example, when we have seen here for ethanoic acid and benzoic acid, we had seen that number of particles has become from 2 to 1. We had seen that number of particles for ethanoic and benzoic acid, in case of example of CH3 ethanoic acid in benzene or benzoic acid in benzene. In both the cases, we will see what happens to colligative property. Number of particles has decreased. Number of particles has been decreased due to association, will become half of the number of particles taken. Half of number of particles originally taken. If number of particles becomes half, then what will happen? Colligative property will also become half. colligative property will also become half. For example, del TB will become half of normal del TB. So observed value of del TB, observed value of del TB will becomes half of the del TB which is normal or calculated. Normal or calculated is called as expected value. Will be half to the expected half TB expected value. Similarly, del TF will also become half. Del TF will also become observed value will also become half of del TF expected value. So this way we find that colligative property become half of the expected value. So what happens to this molar mass? Molar mass will become double. Whatever molar mass will observed molar mass will become double of normal molar mass or calculated or expected value of molar mass. So this is in case of ethanoic acid. If we find what is normal molar mass, for example ethanoic acid CH3COOH, carbon 12, 2 carbons are there, 4 hydrogen are there and 2 oxygen are there. 12 is for carbon, 2 carbons are there, 4 hydrogen, 1 is for hydrogen and oxygen is having atomic mass 16 and 2 atoms are there. So this way we will be having 24 plus 4 plus 32. This become 36, 40, 42. Sorry, 60. 24, 28, 30, 60. Normal molar mass is 60. When we dissolve it in benzene, the two molecules together will form 60 into 60 plus 60, that is 120. So we will find for two molecules it will be 60 only. If we find out for two molecules it should be 120. So we will find that two molecules together forming one molecule, so it will be half, that is 60. So for one molecule if it is 60, then it will become 30 in the solution. So this way, for this is observed molar mass for one molecule. Observed molar mass is 60 and normal molar mass is 60, and then expected value is 60. Then we will find that abnormal one is 30. For one molecule 30. So this way association results in association for it will become double, not half. For one molecule it is 60, normal one, and abnormal will be 120 gram. So this way we find that molar mass become double due to association how dissociation affects the molar mass. Thank you.